Mitram and Bandhuvam, welcome to South Asia Maps Education Channel and Intellectual Kshatriyas Channel. This is your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy. We are continuing our fascinating series on RayalaSeema. Microgeography means we'll take a smaller region of RayalaSeema. We'll look into various physical features called geography, physical geography, or physiogeography. Today we are covering a very fascinating part. This is part 33 of RayalaSeema region, ErraMala mountain regions. ErraMalas are red mountains broadly. Nallamalas here, ErraMalas. I am going to cover this into 6 topics. This will be very interesting, and I have not seen anywhere it covered, even it covered, it just broadly mentioned. If you take the time and go through this 6 series, you will get a fascinating aspect of the historic region of Rayalaseema. Excuse me. I call it part G is a broader ErraMala region, ErraMala mountains. 0. The remaining 5 parts, so totally 6 parts I will cover about the ErraMala mountain regions of Rayalaseema. What are we talking actually is this is the RayalaSeema series we started, and this is the first part here. I covered 29 parts there, and this is the second part. I'll be uploading these as and when the time permits. So this is the 33 to 38. These are the 6 parts of ErraMala mountain ranges. I will cover. This will be a unique part, and I wish this will be the most important central part you want to know about the Rayalaseema. Each presentation will be round about 15 to 20 minutes or so. You have to have patience, but the advantage will be you will get a tremendous amount of knowledge about this land. First part I will cover all the bird's eye view of ErraMala mountain range. Then we'll take the first part. I broadly divided this the arbitrary division of ErraMalas so that you can understand. I named them based upon the prominent town center geographical point. This is the Pattikonda ranges and Betamcherla ranges, Belum ranges, Kolimigulla ranges, and Kondapuram railway station. There may be many Kondapurams in Andhra Pradesh, but we are talking about Kondapuram railway station in Kadapa districts. So these are the broader part, and 5 parts totally will be 6 parts we will be covering. In general, Mitram, if you are not aware, we have fascinating. I developed the series for you. Wanted to share my passion on the culture, history, geography of Bharat as well as the world. Last 40 years, I have put a tremendous amount of time, and I want to share that knowledge so that the audience can get it very easily. You need not spend so much time I have spent. So these are the so many presentations I made. This video is recorded in November 2023. As of that time, there are 463 immaculately made presentations, about 15 minutes an average. And I have put them into around about 30 playlist so that you can pick and choose the point of your interest, such as Maharashtra cities, British Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, human ecology, India demography, population, natural boundaries, agriculture, human demography, human ecology, and cis-trans districts. Cis means this side, trans is the other side, across the boundaries. That's the river. British Raj, Sindh province, and Dakkani horses, Arabi horses, essentially de facto de jure rulers of Bharat, historical Maharashtra, the Bihar United Provinces, Pakistan, across the Radcliffe Line, and Bengal region, the Rayalaseema region. I'll be putting all this in the Rayalaseema. Already you can see 30 or so presentations so far. I have posted this geography, and so railway lines and British Punjab and religions and many things. You can go and look at them. Before we talk about this, you should be having a broader idea of what we are talking about. I'm talking about the historic. The boundaries I'll be mentioned will not be the current boundary. There are many districts formed around about 2023 or so. We'll be sticking mostly the district, I call it historical districts of, you can say 2000 AD or even further. So this is the British Punjab, this is the RayalaSeema region ruled by the Royals, the Vijayanagara emperors, that is historic Ballari district, Kadapa district, and Kurnool, Banganpalli, and Arcot region. This is the Baramahal region. And later this, I can say, before the Radcliffe Award partition of Bharat, these are the districts. The Deccan Presidency or RayalaSeema Presidency or Ceded region, Ballari, Kurnool, and so on. This is the region we are talking about. Physiography or geographic region. If you wanted to know the broader 23 physiographic region, that is essentially geographic regions of physical nature, mountains, rivers, passes, gorges, and so on. I have posted already. You can go and look part 5 in the RayalaSeema playlist. These 23, these are very broad regions. Now we are digging or looking into micro regions or smaller regions that will be very interesting for the local people or Telugu speaking states. And if you are in other part of Bharat and travel to this, and you will be interested too. So this is the bigger regions, and we'll be talking about smaller regions now. So just let me give the broad outlook so that the audience will have a broader perspective what we are talking, called bird's eye view. This is the bifurcated Andhra Pradesh or Vibhajita Andhra Pradesh. This is Seema, this is Andhra, also called Seemandhra Pradesh. This is the Coromandel region or coastal region. Sometimes people call Andhra region. So this is the RayalaSeema region. This is the historical region. So this is the Ganga Sagar, the Bay of Bengal. This is the Payanghat, Nellore Payanghat region, low-lying region. This is the Balaghat region, upland. This is the elevated region. This is the Pulicat Lake. Chennapatna will be somewhere here. So this is the Nellore Payanghat. This is the Nalamala Hills. This is the Velikondas. This is the Palakondas. This is the Sesachalam. This is the Muschukota Hills. Nandyal Valley, Kundu Valley, Kadapa Basin, or Pulivendula Basin, or Pinakini Basin. This is the RayalaSeema uplands. They can be divided into two parts. Again, this is the Peneplain. This is the Plateau. That's the RayalaSeema Peneplain, RayalaSeema Plateau. This is the RayalaSeema uplands. This is the part we are talking about, ErraMala Mountains. What is that size roughly? I didn't calculate, but I can give a broad picture. Entire RayalaSeema region is around about 65,000 square kilometers. We can say 65 units. That is bigger than Punjab, that is 50 units, and Himachal Pradesh, that is 55, Haryana, that is 44, which are essentially east side of Radcliffe Line, Purbi Punjab before partition. So this is 65 units. If you say, if you make it to around about 10 parts, that becomes 6 each, but I think it will be less than this. So this entire region is the ErraMala Mountains. I can say maybe 5,000 or even 4,000. So roughly about that part. Why we are talking about that, just to give a broader idea. That means if you take Lebanon, 10,000 square kilometers, the region of ErraMala region will be around about half of that, to give a broader idea. Or it will be about the size of a country called Trinidad and Tobago, that is in the northern side, that is close to Venezuela on the South American continent, just to give a broader idea. So this is the RayalaSeema region, and again this is the RayalaSeema region, and yeah, this is the part we are talking about. So you should be having a broader idea. This is the first part I will talk about all the entire the 5 parts that I arbitrarily divided, and so that for your benefit. And this is the entire thing. This is the Patikonda part of RayalaSeema ErraMala. This is the Betamcherla, that is the heart of RayalaSeema ErraMalas. And this is the Nosam, that is the Belum region. This is the Kolimigundla region. This is the Kondapuram railway station. This is all ErraMalas. So these are essentially outliers, means they have historically various geological processes made them called outliers. They are not contiguous. That what it means. Like Nalamalas are also not contiguous. There are large gaps are there and so on. Unlike the Sahyadri mountains, the Western Ghats. So that's the broader idea. So I have given that. Let me go back to this, and I will show you varied, diverse perspectives. That's why this slide presentation takes little more time, and that will give you a deeper understanding. So you have to have patience. I can just finish it in 5 minutes, but I want to cover extensively, and so that the people will get a deeper understanding. That is the part of South Asia maps, your intellectual Kshatriya channel. Again, this is the Nandyal Valley, Nalamala Mountain, Nalamala, ErraMala, Nandyal Valley, Kundu Valley. This is the Kadapa Basin, Pinakini Basin. This is the Pulvendra Basin. This part we are talking about today. In the RayalaSeema region, you can see here, this is the Pulikat Lake. Chennapatnam will be somewhere here. This is the Madaksira part of I think Tumakuru district of Chitradurga district of Karnataka. ErraMala ranges, RayalaSeema, and let me go to other part. The same thing, I have put more information. So what are these 5 branches? I will go through the RayalaSeema, ErraMalas. This is the part, I have put it here. So Pattikonda branch. This is the Pattikonda branch. This is the Betamcherla branch. This is the heart, very important, based upon the Betamcherla railway station somewhere here. Next is the Belum, that is the Nosam part. It should be 2 here, instead of that I put it, but this is the Nosam part, 3 are Belum part. This is the Kolimigunla part, you can see here, the Kondapuram part. So important towns I have mentioned. Where is actually ErraMala region? So I have jotted down the prominent urban areas which are surrounding the ErraMala mountain ranges, so that you will get a broader idea. So here again I have mentioned the names of the towns. You can stop this part and look it little further. If you're interested, I will go over. This is the Pattikonda. Number 2 is Devanakonda. Number 3 is Kotakonda. P means I think should be Pedda. See, Chinna, opposite of Chinna. Pedda means bigger, elder. So Pattikonda, Devanakonda, Kotakonda, Kotakonda. Of course, this is the Guti railway station. Guti goes to Guntakal. This is the southern part. Next goes to Dronachalam. See, the mountains are like that. Dronachalam is an important town, Dhon, and that is also Dhon or Dronachalam railway station. Veldurti, actually in the Handri River Basin, but just 2, 3, 4 kilometers from the mountain. So we give that part, Veldurti town. Other side is the Gadivemula, but actually is the Nandikotkuru. Also you can see certain outliers of ErraMala, Nandikotkuru town, or we can say Gadivemula here. Outskirts of Kurnool, there is a Jagannatha Gutta, there is a famous temple also there, so that is a part of ErraMalas too. So Kurnool, so one side will be Kurnool, Gadivemula, and Betamcherla is of course the heart of, when you say ErraMala mountains, Betamcherla railway station is the heart of ErraMala. The town actually resides in the ErraMala mountain ranges. Banganpalli number town is a former the Shia princely state merged by the Shia Nawab in 1948 into the Dominion of India. That is just outskirts of ErraMala. Actually, I lived there for my formative years. It is my grandmother's Amama's place, so I lived there. So actually, the ErraMala mountains are also part of Banganpalla town itself. They are locally called Kondapeta. Konda means mountains, hillocks. And Banganpalli, then we'll say Banamukala, south of Banganpalli, number 10. And this is the Belum caves, the famous caves near Auk town. Then the 12 will be Kolimigunla town, that is the Tadipatri. Tadipatri is 13, that is south of ErraMalas. Actually, it is in the Penna Valley and the Penna River, Pinakini Valley, the historical RayalaSeema town where the magnificent temple is present. It's not on ErraMala, it is in the Kadapa Basin or Pinakini Basin, but I put it is in the close to that. So next, railway Kondapuram is overlooks the branch of ErraMala. This is the 14 railway Kondapuram. Then the other side is the Kommadi town or Kommadinnepalle, and sorry, Kommadi village, and Veerapannayanpalli are people locally called Viyanpalli, Sarvaraya Sagar, Basireddipalli. These are the southern part of Outliers. Then Kalamala railway station, that is, there is a thermal power plant nearby 1 or 2, 3 kilometers. Then the Nosam is the 17. You won't see like mountains, but Nosam itself in the Outliers of, there is also school is there on the just on the mountain region. So what are we talking here broadly? I want you to get broader idea. Nandyal Valley, based upon Nandyal town, or Kundu River flows there. Kundu River catches much of the rainfall of this region from this side. Nandyal Valley, Kundu Valley, this is the Penna River Basin. This is the RayalaSeema upland. This is the Peneplain region. This is the RayalaSeema Plateau in this region, Kadiri and all those regions. So we have Nalamalas, ErraMalas, Nandyal Valley, RayalaSeema uplands surrounding Kadapa Basin, here sub-region Pulivendra Basin. So this is the broader. So the ErraMala mountains are surrounded by the Tadipatri Basin, that is the Kadapa Basin, Nandyal Valley, and Krishna and Tungabhadra River junction somewhere here, and Handri River Basin here, RayalaSeema uplands, and Penna Basin, and so on. See, when you talk about the mountains, the important thing you have to remember, ErraMala mountains are not very big mountains. Here, that's why I have given a comparative altitude MSL, mean sea level, so that you will get a broader outlook, have a entire thing in perspective. Most of the coastal Nellore Payanghat region will be round about let's say 80 meters or so. Nellore itself, the town near the Ganga Sagar, Bengal, will be around about 10 meters or so. Generally, the basins or plains will be around about 200 or below 150 meters. The Indo-Gangetic plains. What is the height of the Delhi? That is the Indo-Gangetic plain. Again, this is the Delhi ridge. We are not talking about an average. You can say 2 to 2 meters if you remember. And that's why you get a comparative outlook. In broader, if you take Hyderabad, what is the height? Charminar, I put it 575, but if you remember 555 meters, that is the average elevation of Hyderabad. That's actually in the Telangana plateau, that's called a Golconda plateau. Balaji temple in the Tirumala itself is around about 854. This is the temple, Sanctum Sanctorium, the Buloka Vaikuntham, where the Balaji Venkateswara resides. But actually, the mountain peaks can be round about to 1 kilometer, 1000 meters. That is almost the same as a Yaswantanagar railway station in Bangalore. Bangalore city itself is almost a hill station where the British resident used to live in the Bangalore in the Vadayas time. Veterinary College, Agriculture University in Tirupati is 176 meters. I think railway station is around about Tirupati 150 or so. Rashtrapati Bhavan in Delhi, Indraprastha, I put it 212. You can remember 222. So this gives you a broader perspective. Let's say Nandyal town is 216, somewhere here Nandyal 260s. And none of the ErraMala mountains go more than 500, 600 meters. I think maybe, I don't know exact what is not counted, but we can say 500, maybe peaks can go to 600. That means if you put yourself in a valley of 200 meters, you can say 500, you can say an elevation of 300 meters more. That itself is a very big elevation in general to say. But see, Nalamala ranges can go up to Bairavani Konda around about 1100 meters or so, but average elevation will be like 1000 meters or 800 meters. Valley Nandyal Valley will be 210 meters. ErraMala we can say around about 500 meters or so. That's why these are the undulating mountains. These are the subdued, means they are not really mountains. So in that sense, they're not mountains, just like a broader type of plateaus also you can see. So from valley to peaks can reach around about to 300, 350 meters or so. So here I have given you the broader idea, the surrounding region where you can have a deeper understanding of Kurnool, the medical college, as well as the old, the MLA's residential quarters, now called Medical College Hostel, and that is the on the Handri River, that is close to Tungabhadra River. This is around about 274 meters. Nandikotkuru is 300 meters. Rudravaram in the valley, Nandyal Valley, is 282. Atmakuru East, close to Nalamala Mountains in the Nandyal Valley, is around about 292. Orvakal, actually, we are climbing into the ErraMala regions. There is a valley in the Kundu Valley. That's Orvakal is 333. Gadivemula in the Nandyal Valley is around about 240. The Nandyal itself is 260. Banganpalli here overlooking in the Nandyal Valley, overlooking the ErraMala ranges is 225. You see the Betamcherla is 420. Betamcherla railway station town is 420. Banganpalli used to be a farmer. See a princely state is a 222. That is same as the Delhi Rashtrapati Bhavan 222. You climb almost like 200 meters, you reach the Betamcherla. So you can see the difference. Actually, if you travel from Banganpalli, when I was in the high school, I used to go. At that time, I didn't understand much what is even a lot of people who reside in RayalaSeema may not even heard these names. They may know about the districts or towns, but if you develop interest, this is very fascinating about the region you're living or looking at. So Nandyal, Banganpalli, Rangapuram is itself close to Betamcherla. It's actually in the heart of ErraMala Mountains. Pretty close, like to 437, and then Dronachalam is just on the outskirts of ErraMala, touches 420, Peapully 520, Gutti, the outskirts of ErraMalas 362, Patikonda 467, Adoni actually is not on the ErraMalas, it comes on RayalaSeema uplands. So just I have put it for comparison. 418, Ballari town, the historic, the bilingual district, which hosted the Vijayanagara Empire. 3 emperors lived there. That is the Saluva, Sangama, and Tuluva. And Sangama Salva and through a Produtur town on the Pinakini River. You can see Penna River is roundabout in the Kadapa Basin, 150 to 156 meters. The Kadapa town itself overlooking the Lankamala Lankamala region is around about 132 meters. And in the Pulivendula Basin, Simadripuram village is 242. Pulivendula itself in the Kadapa Basin is 275. So you get a broader idea, and I have you can just stop that, and if you're interested, you can look at that. And so why I have brought this is so that you will get a broader perspective what we are going to look in the next few series. Before that, I will go over and again show that region we are talking about. And so this is the region we are talking about, this entire region, and we talked about the lot of elevations are. So you can say Nandyal, what is the elevation? You can see around about 210 meters or so, and Produtur maybe 130, 150, 150 meters or so. So this is the ErraMala. Okay. So the towns what is exactly ErraMala is little broader. And so all this region, this Jagannatha Ghat will be here, Nandikotkuru will be here, and Velugodu Gadivemula will be here. Betamcherla is the heart of ErraMala. Betamcherla, you see ErraMala, you should remember two towns, Betamcherla, Rangapuram. If you remember that, that is the railway line also goes through there. From Guntakal to Nandyal, the railway line cuts through the ErraMala mountain ranges. So Banganpalli is not on the, some suburbs of Banganpalli will be on the ErraMala actually, but that overlooks to Nandyal Valley here. Also close to ErraMala, and you can see Gutti, outskirts of ErraMala mountains, Tadipatri. So you can see this ErraMala mountains goes maybe 10 kilometers or so, you can see. And this is the Kondapuram. These are the outliers of ErraMala, means it's not a contiguous. That means geological process made like this. Previously, they used to be like a big continuous mountains, wind, water, erosion, formed these basins and valleys. So they got little separate. That's what it means. So Kondapuram is here, we call that. And Komoddi will be somewhere here. Veerapnayanpalle will be here. This is the one. And Kalamala will be thermal railway station close to, will be somewhere here. So this is all ErraMala mountain ranges. Sorry for that. ErraMala mountain ranges. We will say different perspective how they look. I say ErraMalas again. Kurnool here, Nandikotku, Atmakur here, Nandikotku, this entire region, the ErraMalas. You can see again the ErraMalas, Dronachalam is there, and Nandyal, Banganpalli here. You can see here Nandyal Valley and Handri Valley here. This is the Srisailam Reservoir. This is the Handri Tungabhadra Krishna River, Srisailam. You can see the ErraMala mountains here. The southern part is cut by the, this is the Chitravati River here. Mylavaram and Gandikota reservoirs there. And you can see again here, ErraMala mountain. And we'll look at the other perspective of the ErraMalas. So we'll go from the lowest level. This is the Nandyal Valley, you can see. This is the ErraMalas, you can see. And this is the Srisailam Reservoir, you can see. This is the Nagarjuna Sagar Reservoir. This is the Pulicat Lake. So if you expand this little bit, again this is the Srisailam Reservoir. We can start looking at the ErraMalas. You can start looking at the ErraMalas here. So what we are looking, this is the Nandyal railway station. Now it's a junction. This is the Panyam. Panyam is the gateway to ErraMalas. You go to Panyam here, railway line. This is the Betamcherla railway station. Rangapuram will be here. Then this is the Dronachalam railway station. Dronachalam, and this is the Guntakal railway station. This is the Gutti railway station. This is the Pamidi railway station. This is the Tadipatri railway station. So you can see Auk reservoir here. The Banganpalli, that means this is the Zureru Valley. Zureru small river, that is a tributary of Kundu river, goes here. Zureru Valley. This is the Veldurti town. From the Dronachalam junction, Veldurti to Kurnool, the railway. So the Patikonda will be, this is the Patikonda. Devanakonda. Patakota Konda will be here. So this is all the, and Guntakal is here. This is all the railway line. And you can see Kondapuram railway station will be here. This is Tadipatri. This is the Erraguntla junction. This is the Produturu. This is Jamalmadu, outskirts of the ErraMala mountains. So that's, you can see that. And again, you can see here, this is not that much clearly visible. Excuse me. And here again, you won't see that much clarity. That's why I have shown you different perspectives so that you will get a big clarity here. Banganpalli is all the ErraMala mountain ranges. So I hope that will give you a broad, the initial bird's eye view of the fascinating ErraMala region of the historic RayalaSeema of Seemandhra Pradesh, the Ceded district of Seemandhra Pradesh, the RayalaSeema, Deccan, Dakshin Bharat of our motherland. Thank you very much, Mitra and Bandhu. Hope you enjoyed it and liked it, and I will present next part to you. And thank you very much. If you like the presentations, please promote this education channel, bring it to the notice of your friends, and subscribe the channel and comment.